Hello, all. Happy Saturday evening. I know it has been a minute since I've done one of these updates, and I decided it was time. So, tonight I want to tell you about a precious friend named Laura. Jennifer and I went to a party to celebrate her. She has been battling breast cancer for 6.5, 7 years. So about more than twice as long as I have. And she has been such a light and encouragement to me. And the one thing, well, something about stage 4 breast cancer is there's not a cure. We play whack-a-mole, the doctors, each time something new comes up. And so you keep fighting with the different tools and treatments that are available. And breast cancer treatment has come so far, but sometimes the options become very limited, used up, and that's where Laura is. So she's used lots of different options, and I know for me, in my journey, I've been always encouraged because there's more options to do. Well, her journey, she's used a lot of those options. So it's discouraging. I know for me, I get discouraged when I wake up with a new pain or feel something different. It can be very discouraging. And so I can imagine even more so for Laura, who's been fighting so long. Just the discouragement of knowing you have tried all the things and your body doesn't do what it could do the night before. And that is very discouraging. So I would just ask that you pray for Laura and her family and her 6 beautiful children as they are just facing hard choices, having limited choices. I know Laura knows she's not alone and that God is in control, and even knowing that in the reality of facing these hard things is hard. So that is about Laura. And I'll go ahead and give a little update on my journey. So in the spring, when I had the radiation, it was decided then that I would do standard of care, which I don't know if I posted about that or not. But standard of care, and I had been on trials previously. Standard of care are things that have already been through trials and is prescribed by doctors all over the country, all over the world. And so it was decided for where I was that I would get standard of care, which the good thing about that was my local oncologist prescribes it, and I go to my local oncologist for blood work. So that means I had 3 whole months that I did not go to Houston. It was weird. It was nice. But 3 months is a long time because with trials, somewhat been spoiled to getting imaging and scans like every 6 weeks, so you know exactly what's going on. So 3 months was a really long time. So last week, after a wonderful family vacation, one night I went to bed in the Bahamas. I woke up in Orlando, flew to Houston, got on an MRI machine. It's quite the whirlwind there. So I had 2 MRIs, a CAT scan, and a bone scan. And then I saw my MD Anderson oncologist and my MD Anderson radiation oncologist. And so what we learned after this 3 months, which is actually only 2.5 months that I've been on the standard of care treatment. Good news, bad news. I have had a mixed response, which means that some of my tumors and spots had got smaller and shrunk, which was good. But there were also some spots that got larger, and there were some new spots. So it was a better report than I expected because I had have been noticing some different symptoms and changes. So it was much better than I thought it was going to be, which is always nice. But it wasn't as great as it could have been. So what we decided was I would stay on the standard of care for at least 6 more weeks and give this protocol time to work. So in 6 weeks, I will have been on it 4 months. I think 4 months, whatever. I don't know. So then we can have a better idea of if it's working. And so the thing with my cancer and my staging is, as I mentioned earlier, you want to use up all of the options as long as you can while you have them as an option. So I want to squeeze this one dry, and hopefully with some more time, it'll keep working. The other great thing about this particular treatment is my side effects are very minimal. I have felt pretty good. Fatigue is always a thing because some of that is the pain medicines I'm on cause fatigue. Some of it is having radiation causes fatigue. But overall, I feel pretty good. So I feel really thankful for that. So that's where we are now. Anything else I should share about?
You feel good.
I feel good.
You look good.
I look good. Enjoyed summer. School starts for me. I have to report back this week. So just enjoying the last few days of summer. And like I said, super glad to get to celebrate Laura's bright light and life tonight. So just pray for Laura and her family, her brother, her kids, her mom and dad. Please just pray for them. And keep praying for me. I appreciate it. Love you all. Thank you for your continued prayers and support.